everyone, welcome to AllEars, your Disney destination headquarters. I'm Margeaux Jordan, and we're going to be answering a lot of FAQs about how to plan a first-time Disney World trip, or even how to make sure your Disney days are the best days ever. In this series, we'll be going over a few Disney World basics that you need to know before you go. Today, we'll be breaking down Walt Disney World's FastPass Plus. Let's travel back in time to Walt Disney World in 1999, where it all began. 2 decades ago, Walt Disney World introduced us to FastPass, a way to virtually hold your place in line for rides and shows or character meet and greets. You reserve a 1-hour time slot when you can return to that attraction or ride with minimal wait. With FastPass, some shows will either let you bypass the standby line or you'll be given designated seating. Count me in! Back in the day at Walt Disney World, we had to use paper FastPass tickets from a machine located near the ride or the show we wanted to use it for. Fast forward to 2014, and Walt Disney World's paper ticket machines are donezo. I'm sure the trees are thanking us for saving some paper. And all those FastPass holders of the past who accidentally lost their tiny paper tickets are sighing a bit of relief. Oh, we're evolving people. Those FastPass users trying to pull a fast one by using their paper FastPasses later in the day after their printed window can't do that anymore now that FastPass Plus has arrived. We never did that. So what is FastPass Plus? It's a way to hold your spot in line at select attractions via your mobile device or computer, which most of us have by now. Here's how FastPass Plus works. Anyone who visits Walt Disney World is eligible to make FastPass Plus reservations. All you have to do is sign up for a My Disney Experience account at disneyworld.com or download the app to get started. If you're staying in select Disney World-owned hotels or Good Neighbor hotels, you can make your FastPass Plus reservations 60 days out from your trip's start date, while off-site visitors can make their FastPass Plus selections 30 days out. Pump the brakes! What's the My Disney Experience, you ask? My Disney Experience is your online Disney Parks account. It functions sort of like a control center that you can access on your computer or your smartphone. You can manage nearly every aspect of your Walt Disney World vacation, from online resort check-in and dining reservations to checking show times and, most importantly, those FastPass Pluses. Not very tech savvy? What? How does this thing work? That is A-OK, as Disney offers phone support before your trip and during your trip with FastPass kiosks throughout the parks. Once you're all set up on My Disney Experience, you'll want to create your family and friends list so that you can make FastPass Plus reservations for everyone you're traveling with. You don't want to leave anyone out.
Don't you forget about me!
Once your list is complete, head to My Plans and get FastPass Plus. From there, you'll create your FastPass Plus party, and we'll see a calendar of eligible dates to make FastPass Plus reservations. Select the date, the park, and the time you want to experience the attraction. You can make 3 FastPass Plus selections per day at one park each day in advance. Did you get that? Margeaux, it says that there's no FastPass Plus available on the date and time that I want to ride Peter Pan's flight. Not to worry, I have some tips coming up, but you have to stay tuned until the end. Headed to Magic Kingdom? You can choose to use your FastPass Plus to ride any 3 of the following: Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, Enchanted Tales with Belle, Jungle Cruise, It's a Small World, Mad Tea Party, Mickey's PhilharMagic, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, Peter Pan's Flight, Pirates of the Caribbean, Princess Fairy Tale Hall, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, The Barnstormer featuring Goofy as the Great Goofini, Haunted Mansion, The Magic Carpets of Aladdin, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, Tomorrowland Speedway, and Town Square Theater. Unlike Magic Kingdom, the other 3 parks have a 2-tier FastPass system. Tier 1 includes the more popular rides, so you'll only be able to choose one of them to use your FastPass Plus on per day, while Tier 2 includes some of the less popular attractions, although I still think they're all great. At Epcot, you can choose 1 ride from Tier 1 and 2 rides from Tier 2. In Tier 1, we have Epcot Character Spot, Frozen Ever After, Illuminations Reflections of Earth, Soarin' Around the World, or Test Track. In Tier 2, you can choose from Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival, Mission Space, Journey into Imagination with Figment, Living with the Land, Spaceship Earth, The Seas with Nemo and Friends, and Turtle Talk with Crush.
Righteous!
If Hollywood Studios is more your park of choice, Tier 1 includes Alien Swirling Saucers, Slinky Dog Dash, and Toy Story Midway Mania. Tier 2 includes Beauty and the Beast live on stage, Fantasmic, for the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration, Muppet Vision 3D, Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, Rock On! Star Tours, The Adventures Continue, The Twilight Zone, Tower of Terror, and Voyage of the Little Mermaid. And finally, if you plan on enjoying some wildlife adventure at Animal Kingdom, Tier 1 includes Avatar Flight of Passage or Na'vi River Journey, while Tier 2 includes Dinosaur, Expedition Everest, Festival of the Lion King, Finding Nemo the Musical, It's Tough to Be a Bug, Kali River Rapids, Kilimanjaro Safaris, Primeval Whirl, Rivers of Light, and Up, A Great Bird Adventure. I, for one, would like to ride Peter Pan's flight.
I want to ride Space Mountain. I'd like to ride It's a Small World. Classic.
Calm down, fam. We'll figure it out. It's important to prioritize the things you want to ride, and there may be a few more popular attractions where FastPass Plus will be gone, or close to gone, even 60 days out from your trip. If you plan on going to Magic Kingdom, set up your FastPass Plus for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train or Peter Pan's Flight. These go super fast, pun intended. At Epcot, Frozen Ever After and Soarin' and Test Track are also very popular and more difficult to use your FastPass Plus on. Hollywood Studios' most popular ride is Slinky Dog Dash, and Animal Kingdom's are Flight of Passage and Na'vi River Journey. So, hop to it, friends! Your FastPass Plus will be automatically connected to your Magic Band or park ticket through My Disney Experience. When your 1 hour window arrives, head to the attraction through the FastPass entrance. Tap that Magic Band or card to the Mickey Tap style, and it'll turn green when it's redeemed. Now, as promised, I told you there would be tips. So, here's some helpful advice for using FastPass Plus. Put on your ears and take notes. Number 1, if you're going during a busy time of year, or you're watching this hoping to make some Galaxy's Edge FastPass when that opens, you definitely want to be logged in and ready to rumble before 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the day your FastPass window opens. Set that alarm, peeps! Number 2, make FastPass reservations in order of hardest to get or most important to you, rather than in chronological order. Number 3, you can make more FastPass Plus reservations after you use your initial 3. If you're using the app, a message will appear after you've used all of your initial FastPasses, letting you know that members of your party are eligible for more. You'll make them just like you made the original ones, just one at a time, so when you use that 4th FastPass, you can go ahead and make a 5th. If there's still FastPass available, of course. Number 4, if your phone needs a charge or you aren't using the app, stop by the FastPass kiosk to make more FastPasses. Just tap your Magic Band or ticket and it'll work just like the app. Or you can pack a portable power bank. Duh. Number 5, if a ride shuts down during your FastPass Plus window, you'll be given a multi-experience FastPass. These will be eligible for rides at the park you had the original FastPass for. Some restrictions may apply. And number 6, if you weren't able to get that Flight of Passage or Slinky Dog Dash FastPass, keep on checking. FastPass reservations may get canceled, and same-day FastPasses for those rides are not impossible. It's possible. If I were you, I definitely wouldn't pass on FastPass Plus. It's super convenient, and it lets you squeeze even more memories and experiences into your Walt Disney World adventure. What attraction would you use your FastPass Plus on? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our brand new channel. I'm Margeaux Jordan with AllEars, and I'll see you next time.